because I'm not going to mention all of them. However, I was originally going to. I was going to go through every single one, but I've looked at the list and the list is enormous. So I've decided to do some highlights, some, my favourites, my so bad they're good or so bad they're bad. I'm just gonna go through and pick some out, and yes, so sorry not to be doing the full list, but I hope that makes sense, because otherwise we're gonna be here for a very long time. Also, do we like this setup today? I think I've nailed it. Okay, let's get into it. So, started this year off with a bang. Encanto. This movie is one of my favourites. It is my favourite kind of Disney movie, if you get what I mean, because a lot of movies are owned by Disney, but they're not necessarily the classic kind of Disney film. This is my favourite Disney film in that sense, and wow, the songs were on repeat at the start of this year, and I watched it many times, and I cried. I cried many times, and I'm not really a crier, but it just really hit me when that, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, I'm so sorry, but Dos Oranguitas. Dos Oranguitas. Dos Oranguitas. Is that? I don't know. Anyway, when that starts playing and you get the backstory, and listen, I really don't like the grandma, okay? Abuela, I don't like her. I get that they're trying to show that the reason she is the way she is because of this backstory, right? That you get at that moment. But I still don't like her as a character. I'm sorry. But the song and the song and the backstory combined really gets me. I don't know, I can't even explain it. It just sends me into tears. So yeah, I need to not spend too long on each one. Let's get moving. I watched Downton Abbey for the first time this year. I was a bit apprehensive going into it because I'm not a big period drama person, but yeah, I really enjoyed Downton Abbey. I really did. We're on a rewatch at the moment. Yeah, fab series. Definitely recommend it, even if you don't like period dramas. Well, okay, depending on how much you don't like period dramas. We watched Catch Me If You Can. Not much to say about it, other than it was a good film. Ghosts, the TV show Ghosts, which I can't believe we hadn't watched before, because I am a massive Horrible Histories fan, and of course we have to watch Ghosts. Absolutely fab TV show, so funny. I haven't caught up with the new season yet, but I am pre-filming this, so hopefully I will have by the time that this goes out. Yeah, really funny show, very much enjoy it. Ooh, okay, next up we have The Hunger Games. Now, I had watched the first Hunger Games movie a very long time ago, and I didn't like it when I first watched it. It was shown to me by my ex-best friend, and no hate to her, of course, but we just drifted apart, and during the time that we were drifting, she showed me this movie, and of course I was having difficulties with her at the time, so I automatically hated the movie. And also I think I was a little bit young for it, I think, so I didn't like it when I first watched it, but I've watched it again now, and I've watched the others, and I've read all the books. Yeah, I am a massive Hunger Games fan now. I Suzanne Collins, so good at the cliffhanger chapter endings. Wow, so amazing. I've just realised I'm doing a book video before this, so I've probably talked about it a bit there, but anyway, I watched Bridesmaids for the first time this year. Wasn't sure if I was going to like it because that kind of movie can be hit or miss for me. I used to really not like that type of movie, but now it's kind of got its own category. Like, basically I used to have this thing that it had to be like smart and really well directed and really well written and all that kind of stuff, and it couldn't just be fun. Do you know what I mean? But now I have a separate category for like fun, like slightly guilty pleasure movies, and I'm like, this doesn't have to be amazing in other things, it just has to be fun. And Bridesmaids is hilarious. I'm sorry, it's so funny. Some really iconic moments from that film. If you've seen it, I think we're probably thinking of the same scene. So yeah, enjoyable. Then we have Table 19. That was a fun one. My fiance showed me this. Again, just kind of a fun movie. Yeah, good one. Okay, for the first time this year, I watched Amélie. Now, Amélie has been a very important part of my life since I was a child. I hadn't seen the film, but my dad had the soundtrack on his playlist, and I've got a lot of memories connected with the soundtrack, both happy and sad. I guess mostly the feeling is nostalgic, whether that's sad nostalgic or happy nostalgic, I don't know which one is more, but it definitely, it does mostly make me happy when I hear the soundtrack. I can think of very few bits that I go, oh, that reminds me of this, but it's definitely been a very important soundtrack in my life. I've laughed and cried to it, you know. It's hard not to feel emotions listening to it anyway, but definitely having the memories tied into it, yeah, it's wow. I love the soundtrack, and I use the you ready? Are you ready? Heartstopper. So, if you have been following this channel for a little while now, you'll probably know that Heartstopper is a big part of my life now. I discovered it in, when did it come out? April. And, well, now I own all of Alice Oseman's books. I have made a collage, I have merch, I have the colouring book, which I've been doing quite a lot recently. Yeah, I pre-ordered the yearbook. I've spent many hours thinking about Heartstopper. I mean, I did a collage video on this channel where I talked about it for 5 hours. Yeah. I have a Heartstopper account, but I've also done edits for my other account, and yeah, it's kind of been one of the biggest parts of 2022 for me. It really has been. It's really up there in my TV shows, in my fandoms, in my books. It's just joy. I said this in one of my, I have a bookstagram, and I said this in one of my book reviews of one of those books, and I said, reading about Nick and Charlie, although I would widen this to reading like an Oseman first book, or watching the show, feels like coming home. It's just such a sense of joy and love and warmth, and yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I love it. I am completely just in it. I am thinking about it. I am doing stuff related to it. Phenomenal. Great TV show, great books, great everything really. Yeah, I could go on. As we know, I've already gone over 5 hours. I probably don't need to spend too long on it in this video, but yes, have to mention it, of course. Definitely my favourite TV show of the year, for sure. Oh yes, here we go. Here we go is a lovely little sitcom. It stars the lovely Jim Howick from Horrible Histories. It's very short British sitcom. And it's just great. Honestly, another one of my favourites from this year. So funny, really cleverly written. The acting is great and hilarious. I love the concept, and there are so many little things about it, like, because the episodes, I think it all takes place within about a year, and some of the episodes overlap because there's a lot of like time skipping in the episodes, so you'll see things like on the wall and stuff that are used in later episodes that you won't notice for the first time you watch it. And yeah, that is brilliant. Such a good show, that one. I also watched Years and Years for the first time. It's a Russell T Davies show, so of course I had to watch it. I was kind of told not to watch it when it originally came out, because I was in quite a dark place at the time, and it is quite, well, dystopian, but it's near future, kind of realistic dystopian. You know, it's just a little bit hard to watch, because you're like, oh wow, that could happen. I could see that happening. That feels real. So I was warned off of watching it, so now I'm in a better place. I watched it and wow, really pulls at your emotional strings, your heartstrings and everything. Of course it does. It's Russell T Davies, okay? He is a brilliant writer. But yeah, wow, another one of my favourites from this year. Some standout very young when it came out, so please forgive me. But finally I watched it, and yeah, I was wrong this entire time. It's funny, it's classic, it's great. I watched Liar Liar. It was funny, don't get me wrong, definitely funny, but I think I was a little bit underwhelmed by it because it's hyped up so much. So, but it was funny. Like, don't cinematography. Yeah, big wow for that movie. I would love to watch it again, even though it's gonna be hard again. Really love that. Watched the wedding video. That's just a bit of a fun one. Man vs. Bee. An infuriating series, but some really good comedic moments. Oh, watched a film called Yesterday. That was amazing. That was about the Beatles. Well, kind of. It was kind of about the Beatles. And just, I don't even know how to describe it, but definitely give it a watch. Some really lovely moments in there. Funny, smart, interesting. Yeah, really good. I started watching the IT Crowd last year, sorry. I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, seems fun so far. Rings of Power. Now, Rings of Power. I haven't finished this one yet either. I'm on the fence about it so far. There's definitely good episodes and less good episodes. There were some rushed bits, I felt, but there are also some fun bits in it. If you've read Tolkien, you have to go into it expecting it to be Tolkien's characters and the world, but everything else, well, not everything, but a lot of aspects completely changed. The timeline is all over the place, and there are a lot of changes, right? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. It's its own thing, you know what I mean? It's its own thing, but definitely, if you're gonna watch it and you like Tolkien, like, definitely go into it going, this isn't going to be like Tolkien, this is its own thing, just using the characters in the world, and looking at it from that perspective, like, it's pretty good. Like I said, there are some rushed bits, I felt, and some weird moments, but I've got to say there were some good bits. There are some good bits as well, and I love Galadriel. One of my hang on. She was one of my favourite characters, but she's kind of even more of a favourite after watching not that I finished, but after watching Rings of Power. She is so good, and the actor who plays her is doing a wonderful job. Yeah, so I'm on the fence, but I love Galadriel and the person who plays her. And I've forgotten his name. He's like the main elf, not Elrond, the other one. I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name, but he's good as well. Everything, everywhere, all at once. One of my favourite movies ever. I need to watch it again because my brain literally hurt watching it. I was like trying to process everything. It's so fast paced, it's brilliant, it's clever, it's beautiful, it's so thoughtful, and it's so gorgeous to actually look at. It's got fantastic actors, it's got a great message, it's got moments that are just out of this world. It is completely mind-blowing. It is so smart. That film is amazing, just amazing. I cannot recommend that film enough. Watch it. Don't knock me, I'm scared. Haven't finished it yet, but of course I watched the YouTube series back in the day, and yeah, really cool to see it transformed into a TV show. Oh yes, we did a spooky movie, or like a Halloweeny movie, every day in October, and one of the first ones was Paranormal Activity. This was one of the scarier ones for me, definitely, because you don't see the thing. I had my hands over my eyes at the end. But yeah, that was a really interesting concept. I think pretty well executed. Definitely enjoyed it. Would watch it again. Interesting, intriguing. We've got I Am Legend. That was a great movie. The graphics have dated a little bit. It's not really that scary because the creatures look like PS2. PS2